So what did the king announce? What was his criteria? He said that you are in my palace, but there is a condition for you to serve me. There is a condition for you to get my proximity. And that condition is that you need to daily eat of my delicacies and drink of my wine. Daily. So the king is saying, because this king, he is an earthly king, and he still understands that in order for you to change, for you to transform, you need to eat daily. You can't be eating Sunday to Sunday and then you can, he is looking at the physical aspect. This king understands. He is serving them delicacies. You know what delicacies is? What the king himself is eating. That is royal food. That is food cooked like no other. It is choice food, delicacies. It's best of the best that is served in the palace. The king is offering that to these set of young people, and he's giving them the best wine. This king of the earth has that understanding. Why is he giving them that? Why? Why does he want them to eat and drink from his table? Because the king is saying that if you want to operate like me, if you want to get close to me and have my level of thinking, and you want to think the way I think, you want to take decisions the way I take decisions, you need to eat the same food that I eat. Because when you eat the same food that I eat, you will start looking like me. You will start dominating like me. You will start taking decisions like me. That's why you are set apart. You group of boys, you are set apart. But in order for you to become my look-alike, you need to eat what I am eating. You need to drink from my table. And the same offer is open for you. The same offer is open for us. God is saying that I am the king. There is nobody else above me. But the reason why you are living a life of lack, you are in the palace, yet you are not living a life of success. You are in a church, yet you don't see that dominion. You are a Christian, but still when you look at your life, there's nothing different. Why? There is another condition. You need to eat from my table. You need to eat my word. You need to drink of my spirit. Eat, drink, and do it daily. Daily, not Sunday after Sunday. Daily. When nobody is looking, be responsible. Daily, do it. Because when you eat of my table, you will understand. You will start understanding how I think. You may be declaring all through your life that I have the mind of Christ, but unless you daily spend time with me, with my Holy Spirit, that word is not going to become Rhema for you. The Spirit and the word daily. Now, what can be better than the delicacies of a King of Kings? What can even compare in this world to what God has to offer to you? This is something that we miss out all the time. But this Daniel was very smart. While everybody else Remember, they all were from Israel. They were children of God. They were all Christians. They were smart. They were all Christians. And what did they do? They decided to eat of the king's delicacies. It was okay for them. But Daniel and some of his friends, they said, hey, listen, we cannot be partaking of this table. Why? Because Daniel, even at that point of time, now you see, he was serving God continually. So his secret, which we learned when he was 80 years old, didn't happen at that time. It happened when he was 18. He was seeking God daily. When he was in Israel, he was seeking God. There came a time where he was picked out as a slave and put under another Gentile king. Even in those times, he was seeking God daily. Now, he's seeking God daily. He's saying, indirectly Daniel understood something deep. He understood that when you eat with somebody, you become like somebody. You become partners with that somebody. You become sort of dependent on somebody when you're eating from somebody's table. That means you are in the same gang. That's why you remember when Jesus ate with the sinners and the tax collectors, what did the people say? We saw you eating with them. That means you are from the same gang. You are from the same stable. This is what Daniel is saying no to. So while all of your friends, Christian friends, they are busy running after everything else, you, like a Daniel, will stand and say that I have some other priorities. I cannot be partnering with you. I cannot be becoming one with you, because my dependence is on something else. I am one with something else. This is what happens when you and I spend time with the Lord. What is happening? God begins to renew our mind. He begins to change things in our life. He begins to knock out our past hurts, our offenses. He begins to touch the areas where we are hurting. And He begins to renew our mind. He begins to show us who we really are. He begins to show us that we are daughters of a king. We have an identity. We may be bought from some other land. We may be working right now as a slave. Yet, we have an identity. We are not losers. Daniel understood it. He said, my strength is not coming from your table. My dependence, king, is not going to be on your table, because I am one with another table. And that's why he could so boldly tell the head, the leader there, that, you test me for 10 days. Give me only vegetables and water. And let them have all that they can. Let them go ahead and do all the degrees. Let them go and run and waste their time on all social media. It's okay. Let them do what they want. Come back to me. Try this in 10 days. Look at me. Just give me vegetables and water. So after 10 days, when this king's servant came to check, what did he see? He found Daniel and his friends 10 times. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 times in just 10 days. That's why you see when the king gave the order 30 days, nobody should worship anybody else. Daniel, he just broke it in one day. Because one day with Jesus and 10 days with Jesus, you're becoming 10 times better. What was Daniel's secret? His secret was not the vegan diet, not vegetables and water. That's where most of us, we misunderstand. We say we are going on a Daniel fast. And everybody, we declare Daniel fast in churches, and everybody is only on vegetables and water, and nothing is happening. Why? The secret is not on the vegan diet. The secret is partaking of a table that is higher. His secret was not vegetables and water. His secret was his serving Jesus continually, daily, 10 days, 10 times better. Now you can imagine 3 months, 90 days of you seeking God. Can you even beat what is going to happen to you and the people around you? It is going to be beyond your imagination.